Hey guys, back with another Callout video. This time we're going through Halo Infinite's newest
Shock rifle
competitive map.
inbound.
This one is called Vacancy. So, let's start with the basics. It's essentially a big
Shock
square.
rifle
There's four different
available.
sides to it. This side, this side, this side, and this side. So, the sides are color-coded. This side is yellow. This side is red. This side is green. And this side is blue. So, let's start off in green, shall we? Alright, so typically you'll spawn right here. So I call this green stage. This whole area is green courtyard. Green court. This is green fountain. People use this for cover a lot. Green nades are right here.
Plasma grenades acquired.
Sometimes people hide like right here. You can actually get a decent bit of cover. So this is palm trees. This would also count if someone's just kind of like sneakily hiding over here. This entire thing right here is hotel. If a person's hiding specifically in this segment of hotel, this is glass because of these glass doors. And then this is just green hotel. This very small segment right here is blue hotel, which is to distinguish if someone calls out hotel, they could be looking here, they could be looking there, they could be looking there. If you say blue hotel, you know for sure they're basically behind this wall, right? Alright, so let's move up here. This is green cuts. If you're hiding right here, this is Walshy. So we'll just go around the top of the map and then we'll look at the bottom. So this whole lane is basically top mid. This is Cafe. This is particularly a good spot to hide if you're playing King of Hill because the hill spawns top middle. You have a lot of cover like right here. You can dip around the corner easily. So that is Cafe. This is top mid. Okay, now moving into blue. We have blue stairs. This whole thing is blue tower. You have truck. You have this little thing you could call either planters or half wall. Typically no one uses this except for maybe like if they're peek shotting someone or if they're just trying to hide. They can hide in either one of these little nooks, and you can call that out with half wall or planters. Carbine spawns up here, so you can call that carbine. This is blue jump, blue gate. Now, you'll notice that blue has two separate channels that you can go through. This closer one to the middle is blue cuts, and this is deep blue cuts. I know, very scientific. This is basically blue cuts, but further back, so it's deep blue cuts. You can just call it deep blue. That also works. Right here, this area is pretty safe. It's high ground, and it has cover from a lot of spots. This is blue sneaky. So we're walking now through blue cuts into yellow. Again, this is deep blue cuts. Once we get down into yellow, we have commando, or we call it yellow box, yellow pillar. Over here is yellow patio, basically this big open area that you don't want to be in unless you're maybe like playing the oddball. Then over here you have yellow house. Basically, this is one of the best spots to hold the oddball during a setup. It's very safe, you can dodge nades. Yellow house. This whole thing is yellow courtyard. People call this different things. I've seen people start calling this yellow house, which to me doesn't make any sense. It's obviously not a house. This is much more house-like. I call this yellow shack because it's just kind of like a shack. Looks maybe like a vending place where people would sell food. Over here, people hide in this corner a lot. This is called yellow sneaky. Alright, now moving through here, this is jail. This area basically in this bottom area right here is jail. So this is a very common area to watch people push into yellow from. I call the people hide in jail if they're weak and get their shields over here. I call this shutters because of the shutters right here. So again, this is jail. These stairs are red stairs, and that's going to differ from what we're about to see just in a moment. I call this, I don't have a good name for this. Red shortcut, maybe? Because there is a red jump, so I don't want to call it that. So I'd go with red shortcut is fine. Alright, now there's also stairs here. So why is this red stairs and this is not? Well, one of them's got to be red stairs, so you can differentiate what you're looking at. I call this red ramp because it's more of a ramp up to bingo, top red, or red tower. Good power position, good sight lines of pretty much the entire map. This is a very good place to hold. Down here is bottom red. It's also called red pipes because of these pipes. Over here is green jump. So now we've circled all the way back around to green. Green jump up to red tower. This is green corner or green window because it has a little window here. And then moving up here, this is red jump, or red front jump. You can actually hide on either side of it if you want to a little bit. That takes you to top red or red tower. Then we're back up here to top mid. I call this area right here Overwatch because pretty much any time, especially if you're playing oddball and you're holding the ball over here, people come up here to fight your setup. So they're basically overwatching all of yellow, so this is Overwatch. Over here is this particular spot right here is yellow elbow. This is yellow catwalk. I call this yellow nest. It's basically like a little metal perch that you can sit on. Alright, so let's go down below here. So there's a bottom mid area. This will be yellow tunnel because you're going from yellow into the basement. Yellow tunnel. Likewise, over here is green, so you can guess that this would be called green tunnel. This area right here would be yellow basement. This area right here, including up to the grapple, would be green basement. And then you just have red basement because this basement portion is underneath the red base. You have the basement boxes right here. Alright. So I think we've pretty much covered most of that. Let me walk around and see if I'm missing anything. Oh, red gate. Yeah, so red gate, and outside of red gate, this is red sneaky because you can hide here and ambush the people in yellow or wait for a guy who's coming top mid. This could also be called red sneaky, but this actually has posters on it, so we're going to call this posters. And let's see, anything else? I think that's pretty much it. I would call this green ramp. So much like there is a yellow catwalk, there's a green ramp. If you need to be specific that a person is like basically hiding here or is coming from red to green, that would be green ramp. One little thing that I find interesting, if you walk around this map long enough, you'll find a ton of basically like fixtures around the map that are usable for sliding. There's like lots of electrical boxes and little doodads on the walls that you can use. One thing I like here, pretty much anytime someone's pushing from blue, they're going to be like looking here. They're going to be looking here for a person. They might even look tunnel. Sometimes you can catch them off guard by being on this little box right here. So I call this green nerd. And if you hit it right, you can actually hit a pretty quick slide off of that to get out of dodge if you're in trouble. If someone's challenging you from bottom mid, and they like basically walk all the way up, you can kind of use this to just screw with them. You can jump on top of it, you can clamber and then drop to basically keep your head out of the reticle. You can fake jump off of it, so where you're acting like you're going to fall off and then you jump back up. Lots of little interesting things you can do with that. And obviously the shock
Shock rifle
rifle spawns right here, so you can call that shock. This whole area would be front red, this would be front blue, top middle. Yellow elbow, yellow cat, yellow shack, yellow house, yellow patio. I think I hit pretty much everything. Alright, so that's it for this one.